So what's up? So I'm watching Miami versus Auburn, 1984. I watching like the never seen this game. Bo Jackson was was there at Auburn at the time. This is Jimmy Johnson's first game. I think the year before Auburn was finished second to Miami in the polls. Both of them only lost one game, I think, that year. The year before, Miami had won their first national championship. Yeah, Miami upset Auburn that game. Pat Dye's fourth year there. Doesn't look like Auburn finished that good that year. Looked like they played Liberty Bone, ran the wishbone. Kind of interesting to see how much Miami throws the ball down the field. That's what made Miami and Florida State such great teams to have the forethought, throw the ball down the field. Many teams wasn't doing that at that time. Uh, Most teams were still running the wishbone. I would just see what Auburn's doing here. Bo just got stuff. Ooh, they're got another pass. Looks like Auburn throws the ball a little bit, but ooh, Bo gone. He just carried a Bo just carried a linebacker down the field with him for Miami. I don't think you see anybody running the wishbone anymore. I don't want to say that Navy and Army and them. Yes, they run it, but it's kind of more not the same that you see with what's it called. Ooh, Miami got some speed. I don't know who this is. Miami, of course, has speed, but I don't know who this running back is. Number 30 just broke one down the sideline versus Auburn. I wonder what's the big hurt on this team for Auburn at the time. It's amazing to see Bernie Kosar wear the number 20. I think Doug Flutie at Miami won when he was at Boston College. He wore 22. Never really see quarterbacks wearing numbers higher than 19 anymore. Okay, that's Highsmith runner. He played with the Oilers for a little while. It's amazing. Bernie Kosar could throw that ball, but when he was in pros, they said that he didn't have much of an arm. Him or Steve Walsh. But when they was at Miami, they was slinging that ball, boy. Roughing kicking. Coming out, I was born in '77. Coming up, and I knew about how good Alabama was, but when I was coming up, Auburn to me was a better program in the '80s, '90s. We might have had it like 1 year, '91, but I still think Auburn had a better program in the '90s. Not till Nick Saban got there in the 2000s. Like in my childhood, didn't see too much growing of the Alabama thing. They had that year in '91 that I remember them being really good. Trajan Langdon, not Trajan Langdon. What's the name? Langdon played cornerback. That those two big defensive tackles. And Curry was one of them. That's the end of the first quarter. Miami up 7-0. Highsmith was a beast. He had a couple good years with Houston and the pros. Ooh. Auburn looks like they stopped them on 4th and 1. Auburn just switched quarterbacks. Somebody named Pat Washington just came in. They had I don't know the guy that was starting for them, but they had a different guy, number 17, starting for them. They put him in. Guess he's a better runner. He throwing the ball a whole lot. Ooh, wide open. They just ran a flash and pass on a triple option play. Threw the ball down the field. Boom. Ooh, wow. Auburn, the runner, the wishbone, they throwing the ball a whole lot, man. The reason why I'm watching this game, like I think I already said it. Um, I said I think Auburn finished number 2 behind. Look for my phone, look it up real fast. Nice throw. Was a playmaker on this Miami team in '84? I don't think so. They're throwing that ball though. Bernie can throw the ball. Kind of impressed by what I'm seeing, considering, like I said, people said he had a weak arm in the pros. Yeah, that 1983 Auburn team only lost 1 game. Who they lost to? They lost to number 3 Texas and Auburn. They beat Southern Miss that year Tennessee. Looked like they beat Florida State, Kentucky, They beat Georgia Tech that year. People don't realize that Georgia Tech and Auburn is a rivalry. They don't play that much like they used to, but they're still a big rivalry game. Um, in 1983, uh, they went on to beat Michigan down in the Sugar Bowl, 9-7. But like I said, of course, the national championship was won by Miami that year. Wow, so Testaverde came in for Bernie Kosar. Uh, I guess Kosar got hurt somewhere down the line. They just said that Testaverde ran a 4.6. And he's faster than Bernie Kosar. That's kind of hard to imagine that Benny Testaverde ran a 4.6. So the year that 1983, the only game that Miami lost to Florida, was ranked number 16 at that time. You know, I guess Auburn has a very good complaint. They beat the team that beat the team. Uh, Auburn beat Florida, who beat Miami. So I guess that's why Auburn complained they were national champions in 1983. But, you can't tell Miami fans that. They lost to Texas. What would Miami schedule look like? That year, Miami played Florida, Houston, Purdue, Notre Dame. They shut Purdue out, Notre Dame out. They played Duke at Duke, beat them 56-17. Played Louisville. They played Mississippi State, Cincinnati. So they only played three ranked teams that year before the bowl game versus Nebraska. I haven't seen much what Bowden did this game right here. Well, that Miami defensive line, I think Brown is on it. They didn't stop in Auburn at the middle. I guess that's why Auburn was throwing the ball so much. Auburn got some nice. Auburn has some nice uh, receivers. The game is 10-14 right now. Auburn is Miami's up. That's the end of the second quarter. Ooh, what a mess up. Miami just botched the second half kickoff. So Kozar was back in the game. I guess he was hurt somewhere. Ooh, good throw. I wonder if a lot of teams played cover two back then, or did they play? Can't really tell by the TV angle, but it looked like they played a lot of. Well, Miami just about to punt the ball, and Auburn got a safety on it. The punt looked like it went over the kick, punter's head. But I wonder if a lot of teams play a lot of cover one or cover two, but back then. Scores like 14 or 12. Pat Washington guy looked like he's throwing the ball a lot, man. Ooh, that Miami defensive line linebackers, man, they're fast. I haven't seen Bo get off in this game. Ooh, sack. It's always interesting to see how the receivers back in the 80s and 70s usually get into that sprinter's position. Oh, that was the end of the first half right here, 14 to 12. We're watching it on no huddle, so they're doing like a short version of it. 12-14 going into the going into the second. I'm sorry, man. I'm sleepy as hell. I got a newborn in the house, and I got two other kids, so sometimes I don't get a lot of sleep, man. This pro style offense at Miami's brother, you gotta love it. I wanted this number 40 for, or I don't know who the Alabama is. I mean Miami. I don't know who he is, but it's broke a long one. Ooh, 12-14. I ain't seen both do much of nothing yet. Ooh, number 22. Boy, Auburn played this broke one on Miami. Number 22 named Abdullah wasn't Bo. I guess it was keen on Bo. Yeah, Miami just shut down that wishbone. Man, I think it's kind of interesting that the college football has removed college sports period has removed the ACC and the SET requirements. I remember people talking about you're gonna go to college back in the day and play ball. You had to at least have a 700. No, that don't matter no more. Kind of interesting that it's not gonna be counted anymore. Determine. I don't know if schools period are using it anymore. I guess with all these early colleges and stuff, and the kids graduating. I seen kids graduating at 16, going away to college. So I guess that's what got a lot to do with it. And you don't really need to take it. We got these online schools where kids can go to without having to have an SAT score or something like that. So you really don't need those type of tests to say, hey, you come to my school. Lonzo Hodgson was doing some running back in the deep ball, throw it, Bernie. Ooh, INT. Another might have been in the cover too. That's how they got it. Like both teams struggling to move the ball. Kind of interesting. I guess flying was a little more expensive, but they're playing in Giant Stadium. It's half empty. It don't look like there's a full crowd. Ooh, wow, incidental contact. You remember grabbing a face mask? It was just too tight. It was like 15 yard and a 5 yard. But this time it was oh back in the day, you had a 5 to 15, but now it's like straight, you know, how you drop that one? Straight 5 yards. I'm straight 15 yards now. No matter who did it on purpose or by accident. I had to brush the waves, man. I still ain't seen Bo like break one. The guy that's the backfield with him, he done broke a few. Bo just fumbled right there. All that was ready to counter. Also, something that you don't see a lot of days now. Auburn, Miami is running a 5-2. Now, most teams nowadays either run a 4-3, 3-4. Um, now you see the 4-2-5, which you saw a lot of Clemson run last year. Uh, yeah, but you don't see people running the 5-2 too much anymore. I can't tell you one team in college that runs the 5-2. I can't tell you not one. And now you have like positionless football, so you don't really see a lot of people doing anything um, like that anymore. Fourth quarter, Miami 17, Auburn 15. This kid from kid grown man. I was probably 7 when this game happens. I'm calling somebody a kid. The dude probably old enough to be my daddy. Uh, he is old enough to be my daddy. Uh, ooh, there go Bo. There go Bo. Bo couldn't break it, but he was gone, boy. He got tripped up. 1984. I think BYU ended up winning the national championship the next year. That's why I say some of the national championships are kind of bogus in a way because if you look at 1983, you can argue that I think Texas might have had a claim to the national championship. Yeah, Texas was 11-1 that year too, and so you could they could have probably claimed a national championship. I wonder who they lost to. They lost. What killed their claim to a national championship? It did. They lost to Georgia in the Cotton Bowl by 1 point, 19. So that's what killed their claim. They beat Auburn that year. The first their first game, Auburn second game. I think Auburn played the second. So yeah, like three number 11-1 teams: Auburn, Miami, Nebraska. Well, four: Auburn, Miami, Nebraska. Uh, at that time, and all of them could have had a claim to national championship. So I guess Texas was number two, and this is what made it so hard. You had all these bowl tie-ins like the Southwest Conference winner in 1983 um, went to the Cotton Bowl. Uh, Auburn went to the Sugar Bowl. The winner of the Rose Bowl went to the winner of the Rose Bowl went to the winner of the Big Ten, Big 12, Big Ten, Pac-10, whatever. They went to the Rose Bowl. ACC didn't have no connections at that time. Southeast Conference Sugar Bowl. So, so the game's 20-18. Miami goes on to win it. Uh, so I guess they said they're the real national champion. Kind of interesting to know that Miami started off with being number 10 at the comeback with Benny and he overthrew him. Was also interesting about that year. Alonzo about this game. Alonzo Highsmith actually outrushes Bo Jackson. Alonzo has like 131, and Miami has Alonzo Highsmith has 131. Bo only has 86 yards. Bo did a lot of catching the ball too, though. I ain't see Alonzo Highsmith catch that many balls. But like I said, Miami goes on to win this game. But that's kind of an interesting year. You know, a lot of teams could have claimed national championships in 1983. Right, man. Y'all have a great night.